Hello? Hello? Am I audible, edible? Well, one of those is not what I meant, but yeah. Hello, hello. Welcome back, everyone. I see that I see that Eridane is first, Eri. Eri's first. Because no, not edible. Don't eat your local birds. That's not that does not mean supporting the local bird population. So yeah, today I'm going to play more Trails in the Sky. Yay! I'm actually hyper today to play Trails because because of the recent Nintendo Switch Direct. There was an announcement that there at 2025 next year there will be a remake of the first three games, the older ones, the Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky first. There was an announcement for the first remake, but there was no announcement for the second and third. Yeah, remake. It's on the Switch as well, and they're 3D and they're awesome. And I'm excited to play it. But yeah, I'm not sure yet if I'm gonna stream it yet, because I'm gonna be replaying it, and it's fun to play Switch games while lying down on the bed before sleeping and not really expending brain cells to talk. Not that streaming is bad, but you know, it's like different vibes. It's more cozy chill. Plus, I don't know how I will react to like remakes. I'll be like, no, they're back in 3D and all that. Cozy chill, yes. That's how I play JRPGs usually. Like lying on the bed. Do you play Dead by Daylight? I have played Dead by Daylight. I am not active on it. I have tried it. You know, it's not cozy chill. I was about to say, what brought up Dead by Daylight from the conversation? I mean, I don't mind answering, but like, Dead by Daylight is like far from cozy and chill. Like, I play sweaty games. Don't think that I only play cozy games. Your net has been burped due to the fast speed. Oh no! I am sad. Time to get a new one. Is it like because of the weather? Because I think like the weather has been, or at least on my end, the weather has been crappy. There's been a typhoon coming in, and I forgot what I am actually doing. What am I doing? Good thing I have my handy dandy notebook, which sounds like I'm from Blue's Clues. But yeah. Alright, we have to talk to the people. Like the lawyer would be the last one we talk to. Who do we think is like have an idea about the threat letter? How about we talk to the people that is like doing gossiping over here? They gossip always. It's always Arios this and Dieter that with you. Now that I think about it, you've totally got a thing for cool older guys, don't you? I know someone like that. I think I saw the IBC CEO limousine cruising the city the other day. Oh my gosh, what a man! No lie, he's just straight up the total package. Goodness. Talk of the Town says that Ark-en-Ciel recruited a new girl for the show they're putting together. She's to be the co-star, no less. If the rumors that Ilya scouted her out herself are true, she must have been kind of a prodigy. Another investigation, everyone? Yeah, you could say that. Alright, Kate, you mainly on patrol around the city, don't you? Does the word yin ring any bells? Yin? Sorry, can't say it does, unless... isn't yin the word people in the east use for silver? Hey, cuz... I was about to say welcome, but already here. The second. Yep, the entrance music. The second to arrive precisely when they meant to. I think that's like, where did I get that? Is that Gandalf? Anywho. If so, it might refer to Arkancel's new show, Golden Sun Silver Moon. Ow! I accidentally clicked the screenshot because I got smashed in the face. Come on, what was that? I didn't even see what that is. Is that so? Well, keep that in mind. I'm sorry, that's the only thing that came to mind. You found that fun. It was a rock. I was like holding the controller and like a rock flew to my face and like cheek. How could be more help? Dad said he wasn't able to get any tickets from the Archangel show. Getting tickets was probably really hard, though it's okay. I'm sure he'll be able to go some other time. I'm planning to add more stuff, like random stuff, because apparently people like gacha. So there's that. The new Archangel show is called Golden Sun Silver Moon, right? Can't wait to get another glimpse of the radiant Ilya Platier gacha! Yeah. I'm gonna make something like real rare. I don't even know what I can make that's cool and rare. Boom, 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 boom. Who are the people who are like down to the ground related and stuff? Children? No, Ryu badmouths the police all the time, but the truth is, he actually really looks up to them. And I can see why the CPD has cool people like you working for them after all. Hey Zite, you like to patrol around this area a lot? Let me tag along with you today. Come on, it'll be fun. He says maybe later if I feel like it. It's like the roles are reversed. Boom, 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 boom. By the way, I haven't seen the Crossbow Times reporter laid around lately. Thank God. I'd be surprised how my time should come through here sniffing for interviews. So, this place has connections. Where'd the high quality flower go? I'd secure go. That crummy dad of mine snatching up people's stuff like he owned the place or something. How am I supposed to make my bread now? I mean, technically he owns the place. You know how the street outside our shop merges into the highway? It's been a real pain dealing with the traffic from all these horrible cars. Now that you mention it, it sounds like a lot of shipping companies are starting to use horrible trucks to make their deliveries. I know. You notice something kinda weird too. There's this black truck I'll see sometimes when I come in to prep at around 3 in the morning. Word on the street is that it belongs to Rebache, and it's true to that claim? I wonder if they could be using the West Crossbow Highway as a smuggling route between here and the Empire. No way to say for sure. Sounds shady as hell. Can't forget that they crop up in mains too, so they clearly got something brewing behind the scenes. Lore. Looks like Chiruru took off to travel around Zemuria again. Where did she disappear to this time? And here I was hoping she could try the newest bread together. Boom, 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 boom. I should start brainstorming my next signature creation too. It's not right of me to keep living up to Oscar. Is that why you stole your daughter's bread? By the way, I think next week I'm gonna be playing the monkey game. The monkey game sounds like it's a different game. Like Wukong, I already got it. I just didn't find time in my schedule. You're interested in like what monkey game? The Black Myth Wukong. Is there another monkey game? Balloons? I'm kidding. Monkey, Return to Monkey. I was wondering if you guys are like interested in Souls-like? Not actually good in Souls. Balloons. I was thinking of another monkey game. I just like balloons. I've got my work cut out for me as a wholesaler. An extra 84 tubes of toothpaste and 250 more copies of the standard magazines. I think I'll be able to make it. Things are about to get a lot more lively with the anniversary festival next month. I hope Cecile can take some time off to come visit us. I need to make sure I confirm her plans with her early this year. Boom, boom, bum, bum. When I give voices to like NPCs, I usually like them, but after some time I forgot what the voices I gave them. So I was like, what voice did I give you again? So it's gone now. Oop. How do we get down there, by the way? I always wonder. A for effort. Thank you for the A for appreciation, probably. If they wanna play, we're offering some nice. No, I will not play casino. I have this like. Casinos will eat me alive, probably. This is why I don't go to real ones. Wait, I already went here. Wait, we can talk to Riksha, probably, hopefully. Floor seats? Nope, we're not gonna go to the floor. Where's the rooms? Hello? The entire reason I auditioned for this troupe was because I admire Ilya. The map confuses you? I think it's because it loops back. I'm gonna wait. After this, I'm gonna go outside. After like talking to the people. Train even harder and surpass her one day. Theodore is styling Eugene's hair. Hey Theodore, what do you say to us striking up a little bet? Who's the biggest heartthrob to all the fine ladies in our audience? You or me? As for the deciding factor, oh I know, why not count the number of love letters we received the following? That is psychopathic behavior? Kinda? Sorta? I don't know, narcissistic? Ouch, stop, that hurts! What the hell kind of hairstylist are you? A decent one. Our troop leader doesn't particularly stand out as extravagant theater type, does he? You'd be surprised though, he actually is well versed in the fine arts. He's our scenario and stage director. To be quite honest, I don't think Ark and Ciel would ever reach this level of popularity without his efforts. Oh hi everyone, sorry for the ruckus, I'm getting ready to practice. Looking as busy as ever. What do you expect, man? She's a rising star. I actually had no intention of joining the troupe originally. Really? Why the change of heart? Well, I've always wanted to watch one of Ark and Ciel's famous performances. I came to watch one of their public practice sessions when I was spotted by Ilya. She came up to me and exclaimed, I can feel the talent oozing from you. One thing led to another and here we are. I clearly visualized the event in my mind. It definitely sounds like Ilya. Once she has a vision, there's nothing that can stop her. Please hurry up and get changed. I fixed the frayed thread in your trade. Oh, you're right. That looks much better now. Thank you, Corellia. Boom, boom, boom. This is the stage. Hello. I'm sure one of my solo performances could easily leave the entire audience stunned. But seriously, Risha's acting has its own set qualities that deserve to be seen. She pushes me to raise the bar for myself. Whoa, is she seriously that good? Now that you mention it, she really doesn't have the same sort of swagger you usually see from talented up-and-comer. Instead of being someone who's eyeing the spotlight like a hungry wolf, she reminds me of a cute little bunny rabbit. You got that right, it's part of her personality that makes her such a breath of fresh air. I don't think she's realized it, but she's got as much potential as me. Who knows, maybe she'll even end up joining me someday. She's that talented? Riksha has piqued my interest. I would like to watch her perform once. That's something to say from like the top star. Oh boy, yet another ridiculous request from our queen. I don't think I'll be able to modify the stage for what she has in mind. I'll try my damnness though. Okay, like wait, where's the room? The map is like this. It's like a well, no, it's not like a city because it is a city. So this is like the central area where just like the base is the shopping store and all that. And if we go here, the West Street, there's an option to go outside, do a crossbell highway, and to go to the residential district. And the residential district connects to the entertainment district and the back alley, which is connected to the central square. It's circle. I mean, it's central for a reason. And like, it's also, the back alley is alongside the administrative district, and there's an East Street that connects to the East Crossbell Highway, which is basically going to the east side of the world. Yeah, it loops. It's like one of those quote-unquote well-designed cities that there's more than one way to go, so less traffic and all that. Sort of well-designed. Downtown district is there, and Harbor district, and Bank. From my understanding, it's like designed, this is the whole city outline. From my understanding, it's like based on Hong Kong, not the physical one, but like the idea, like it being an own city-ish and country, and in the middle of war, with like east side, which is like obviously Eastern team, which, you know, I'm not trying to get cancelled. Wait, is there chest? Wait, they just saw huh? Why are there chests? Is that the heck? Is that on the roof or something? Is that inside? I've already told you everything I know. Why just leave me alone? Let me sleep. Love the dialogue that pops up after talking to them. Talk. When I can talk. It's the only time hostess can really get some shy. Leave me alone, let me sleep. Talk. Hearing some awful rumors float around these parts lately. Apparently, Hayo has been blockading Rebachi's smuggling routes. Seriously? Sure. I'm absolutely sure. Remember, it's just a rumor. But sounds like they've been strategically breaking down their opponents outside the public eye. That's something. Thanks to that, not even the bracers can intervene in the matter. I'm like real detective picking up gossip, rumors that can be used in like interrogations later. I forgot we gonna talk to like downtown to the gang members, gang leaders. Come to think of it, I haven't seen that chick around here lately. I remember her saying practice was pretty tough. Maybe that's why. Alright, Riksha. Riksha's from here. Or at least she stays here. See a number of disputes in the back alley and entertainment district lately. Is it all thanks to your negligence, you pigs? Come on, man, that's not... I mean, yes, but... There's a warehouse district filled with abandoned buildings near downtown. The mobsters have been getting into skirmishes around here lately. They're a pain. So what you're saying is, you're feeling the effects of Rebachi and Hayo's conflict down here. It's getting in the way of your own fights with the Vipers. Their conflict is different from ours. Ours is a fight that is necessary. I'm not sure I can agree with you. Necessary, sure. Hayo has been clawing their way into Crossbell's underworld. There's supposedly a large group that operates in the east. Yeah, I've heard there's a crime syndicate with a strong foothold in Calvard. Do you know anything about them, Wazi? No, I can't say I do. I've heard they've been engaging in skirmishes over smuggling routes as of late. They've also been strengthening their forces, even though they're already keeping Rebachi at bay, if sources are to be believed at least. We're remaining cautious for now. Their actions could affect us too. Oh, really? Hey, how'd someone like you manage to find that juicy piece of info? Well, I suppose it's a bit out of my area of expertise. Not looked the part, but I actually have connections everywhere. I mean, dude's a leader. So, if the mafia disputes rages on, then we may feel some of the effects. Be wise for us to plan accordingly. Our first course of action is to begin patrolling the downtown district. And that works. West Street. Wait, haven't talked to like the Vipers as well. Also, there's a kid here somewhere. Or oh, here, exchange shop. I'm blind. Hello, kid. You need something from Mama? Better hurry up. You want to talk to her. Mama told me that she was going to go drinking after she was done taking an inventory. Sure, kid. Chaos Advance has just begun. Should it be interesting to see how this plays out? I'm impressed at the marvelous job he's doing of destroying Rebache. How? That name sounds... Isn't that the name of Heiwe's boss? Yeah, it is, though I can't say I've ever met him myself. He's the branch manager of Heiwe's crossbow outfit. He's supposedly cunning to resolve any kind of issue, be it internally or externally. Pretty solid move for a mafia, I'd say. Now that you mention it, this month in particular has been chock full of incidents. I guess they've been doing all their dirty work just under our noses. Vipers, Doko. There's like entrance music team. Been seeing that black van coming to the area these days. Damn bastards. Don't think they're trying to claim the downtown for themselves, but I still don't like them. So black suits have been creeping up the hell out lately. They're the reason I've been sending my boys on regular patrols around the turf. Black suits? You're talking about Rabat? Yeah, I guess they have been making moves these days. Screw them. Those cowards love sneaking around behind our backs instead of facing us like real men. As soon as we catch one of those snakes, they're freaking dead meat. Oh, I can't wait. Come on, Wild, don't escalate this into something bigger than it needs to be, okay? But Lloyd, we can't turn a blind eye all over large crimes they've been committing. I'm sure the fight between the mafias will only continue to escalate. It's already becoming this fierce. Boom. Who else do I need to talk to that's like relevant? Good morning, are you guys with the government? I clean this place every day so you won't find a single speck. Just look how sparkly clean it is today. I bet you could even lay on the ground and roll around without getting dirty. That's one weird thing to say. Did you leave something here? Immediately become suspicious. Boom, 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 boom. Wait, I need to like gear up as well. Customize. Oh goodness. Apple, I can't. Don't have the weapons. No. Is like the reporter lady here? She is not. You know, Risha looks like she's had a lot to worry about lately. I keep noticing her spacing out when we're together. I'm sure working for Arkansas comes with its own set of problems. Wait, Shanshan? That's the name of the typhoon! What the heck? The company I work for told me that deliveries to Colbert are suspended until accidents have been cleaned up. Based on what I've heard, it sounds like a pretty terrible accident. Don't know the details myself though. Whoa, wait. Oh. Shanshan's been getting all friendly with some girl named Briksha. She was actually here in the morning too. Man, what a cutie. She's totally my type, but she's get extra points for being Calvardian. Dude, that's... I mean, at least he said extra points, but... I'm like, is that racist? Or is that having a type? I'm not sure. I mean, can't blame you. Alright, I already talked to them. Alright, Bracer Guild info. Rivachi is a criminal organization. From them breaking laws, wait, what? Can't we can't so much as lay a hand on them, though they've only got corrupt men who run the state deep in their pockets. Best we can do is give them a good pounding, and even then, only if they lay a hand on the citizens. Gotta admit, the guild definitely has the CPD beat when it comes to proactively responding to threats against the people. Yeah, by the time any of us cops get to the scene, you braces are already cleaning shop. You can say that again, honey. Honestly, if your coworkers were just a little quicker on their toes, that takes some of the work off our plate. I mean, it's their fault, not ours. It's a different department. Immediately. Like, I'm not related to them? Wait. Back alley. Boom. Wait, where's the lawyer again? Oh, hey there. Boom, boom, boom. General store. I'm gonna check the general store first. Buy. Crossable times. Already have that. The back alley doctor. Oh, boom. Oh, boom. There's no new stuff. Where's the grizzly? The husband of mine, I wish he'd stop doing such unnecessary things. It's Sammy's job to clean the place up, so you think you'd be able to leave it to her. You should know better than to try doing things he knows absolutely nothing about. Bear. Oh, there we go. Excuse us, sir. Oh, welcome. It's you guys. I see the SSS has been keeping busy. I could say the same to you, Mr. Grimwood. Right, you look as busy as always. That aside, something must have happened, right? Judging by the looks on your faces, you've come here to ask for advice? Impressive. Was it that obvious? Well, I do see a great many clients come through my door every day with that very same look. Lucky for you, I'm taking a break right now, so you can ask me anything. Thank you, Mr. Grimwood. Your words means more than you could ever know. I think we'll take you up on that kind offer. A threat letter sent to Ark and Shell, huh? You're curious as to whether the sender Yin is tied to Rivachi. Yes, sir. Do you have any ideas? Unfortunately, I don't have any information that connects the two of them. But that doesn't mean that I've never heard the name Yin before. Really? What do you know about him? I have no evidence that points toward this being the same person. With that in mind, are you still interested in this information? Yes, of course. At this point, we'll take any lead we can get our hands on. Very well then, it all happened when I went on a business trip to Calvard. While walking about, I heard a strange urban legend from a local. It revolves a legendary Shongsho referred to as Yin. Yin? Certainly is an Eastern name. What exactly is a Shongsho? Means something along the lines of assassin or killer. Pretty sure that's what they call them in most of the eastern regions. Hitokiri. My, you certainly are well informed. I'd say it's somewhat similar to how we customarily call mercenaries Jaegers. You mentioned this was an urban legend? There's more to it, I assume? Yes, well, I said that no one knows for sure whether Yin is real or not. Though supposedly he's said to wear a mask and a pitch-black cloak and he's never once allowed someone to see his face. He appears and vanishes with the shadows and never let his prey slip away. In other words, he's a phantom. A phantom? Sounds like a pretty tall tale if you ask me. I suppose that's why it's called an urban legend. However, why would this so-called legendary assassin send a threat to Ilya Platier? Right, doesn't just make sense. What if it's not Rivachi is tied to, but Heiwei? Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Heiwei is a powerful organization, operating out of Calvard's eastern quarter. With that in mind, I wouldn't be shocked if they knew of Eastern Assassin. I getcha. If that's the case, Garcia's reaction made a lot more sense. We know for a fact that Rivachi and Heiwei are at each other's throats. And if Heiwei and Yin are teaming up, despite not being directly tied to Rivachi, it would be highly likely that the Mafia is accurately aware of his presence. That in and of itself would support Lloyd and Ellie's theory. An intriguing thought. But that brings us back to our previous question, Theo. Why would Yin threaten Ilya Platier, the lead star of Arc and Ciel? Well, we still need to figure out that one. We know that Ilya and Rivachi's Don had an argument at a party. Could it be somehow related to that? I don't know. It doesn't really sound like something that warranted a threat. Besides, why would Rivachi react at all if they're against Rivachi? Well, yeah. Any chance the name is a coincidence and we're dealing with someone completely unrelated? I don't think so. Every clue we've gathered so far has pointed in a particular direction. I think we're still too early. Wait, I think something stopped. Are you alive? Move! Yep. Hello? Oh no, it froze for real. Bleh. 1,000 yards there. Hello? Goodness. Hello? Excuse me? Please, work? I mean... Did you die? Yep. Bye guys. Andrew, thank you. I will not be shrimping. I'm actually standing right now, so I'm like so far from being unshrimped that I am actually standing straight up. Imagine that. Hey, I'm back. Oh, there is something that would like legit want. Are you tempura? No. I am not tempura. I am not shrimp. Wait, where's my water? Where did my water go? Pop up. Are you like one of those people that when you're like locked into a game and you're sitting on a chair that you just curve into a ball or a shrimp? I should just change it to like stretch or something. Because sometimes I stand and I don't shrimp if I stand, I think. Hey guys! Thank you by the way for like hydrate and unshrimp. Hey, not to get too ahead of myself, but why don't we try paying Heiwei a visit? What? Woman, are you off your rocker today? Think about it like this. We know that Heiwei is a big enough threat to Rivachi to have gotten their attention. And Heiwei has only continued to spread its influence and chip away at Rivachi's hold on Corsbal's criminal underworld. I mean guys, you went inside the Rivachi and Mafia's base. Why are you scared of Heiwei? Depending on the circumstances, they could prove even more dangerous than Rivachi. You may be right. I see. This might be the perfect chance to check whether or not this is true. Hold up. It's not like we can just barge in on them. You have no idea what kind of people we're up against, Lloyd. Actually, I recently met the manager of Haywest Trading Crossbow branch. What? Seriously? He came for me to a console to ensure there were no legal barricades preventing his business from operating in Crossbow. I saw no harm in the request, so I accepted the job. And it was then that I met him. I see. What kind of person was he? The word shrewd certainly comes to mind. He is relatively young, but he always knows his way around things. He has a silver tongue and is unflappably confident. Overall, I'd say he's extremely intelligent and not someone that can be taken lightly. That's like a scary dude. An intellectual then. Sounds like it's gonna be a huge pain in the ass. Definitely not the kind of guy who'll give us any straight answers. True, but this will be a good chance to meet with him. What do you say? Okay, you won me over. I'm also quite curious about this branch manager. Same here, I know a bit about Rivachi, but nothing about Heiwe. We'll be going in blind. You're right, Lloyd. This will be a good opportunity to learn more about how they operate. It's decided then. Thank you for your help, Mr. Grimwood. Looks like we'll be able to press on with our investigation after all. I am happy to hear that. You remind me of the way Guy used to work his cases. Anyway, Heiwe works under the guise of a respectable trading company. Stopping by their office shouldn't prove more dangerous. However, never forget that true identity is that of a massive influential crime syndicate. Don't let your guard down around them. Yes, sir. Thank you, we'll keep that in mind. Imagine the concept of like a respectable trading company, but is actually a crime syndicate. Just like in... No, I'm kidding. Alright, let's make our way to Heide Trading. I think they're somewhere by the pier. Correct. Our destination should be in the northeast corner of the harbor district. They are apparently located right by the river. Oh, you talk about that red eastern-looking building. It's surprising to think that the crime syndicate's headquarters in the same area as the IBC and the Crossbell Times buildings. I suppose it's no matter. Let's try paying them a visit. Well, east. Oh, goodness. East. There we go. I'm gonna say, I'm scared that there'll be a fight and I'll get rolled. Like always. Where is this one? No, it's this house. Big red building. Is the fishing one? The bracer? Oh wait. The pier. By the pier. Not paying. Wait, goodness, I'm lost. Harbor. Oh, there we go. Hello, there's the big red building. Two of the lead actors in Ark and Ciel are pretty handsome, if I do say so myself. Eugene the Flaxen Prince and Theodore the Silent Scion. Silent Scion. Scions of the Seventh Dawn. Hey, ad breaks. Oh god, 07 ads. Now if I had to pick between the two of them, I would have to go with Eugene. Starters is that Prince the charm of his, you know? Yeah. I go with Theodore, I think. Is Theodore the sensible one? I forgot. Pom. Heiwe Trading Limited. Sign is affixed to the locked door. Heiwe Trading Limited, Crossbell Branch. If you have a business with us, please knock. Please knock. How do we proceed, Lloyd? We knock. Excuse me, is anybody there? Did you knock? And who might you all be? That's creepy. Hello from Crossville Police Department, Special Support Section. We're hoping to ask your branch manager a few questions regarding a certain incident, if possible. Wait here for a moment. Well, here we go. But what kind of trouble are we getting ourselves into this time? I suppose we'll find out very soon. Behind door number 1. I apologize for the wait. The branch manager will see you now. Please come in. Thank you. If you'll excuse us. Why am I scared as well? I was like, what if it's one of those type that's like smart, but also I'm gonna test your metal, so we fight. The door is shut tight. Our apologies for making you wait. Right this way, this is the branch manager's room. The door is shut tight. Yay, outbreak is finished. Young man's... Oh god, that voice. Oh, how nice of you to finally visit. It's nice to meet you. I'm Lloyd Bunnings of the CPD Special Support Section. The pleasure is all mine. Oh guys, dude looks like Shrewd is... What the heck? I am Chao Lee, manager of Haywest Trading Crossbow Branch. So you're Lloyd and you three must be Ellie, Randy, and Theo, correct? Oh god, he knows us! How'd you... May I ask how you know of our names already? Truth be told, I'm an avid reader of the Gospel Times. I was mesmerized by your exploits and instantly became a fan. How boorish of me. I decided to investigate your backgrounds to various intermediaries. Is that so? Yeesh, 5 seconds in is already holding all the cards. He is as cunning and intelligent as we were told. Yeah, it's an absolute honor to meet such an intriguing group as yourselves. What brings you to our office today? Was there a problem of some sort with our business operations? No, that's not it. We're actually in the middle of investigating a certain incident involving Arc NCL. Arc NCL, you say? But of course, Crossbow's very own prided theatrical troupe. I've been meaning to see one of those shows ever since I first arrived here, but work has kept me also busy, you know? I seem to recall them having announced their next production, correct? Yes, that's right. As a matter of fact, our investigation is related to an issue with their upcoming show. We'd actually like to ask you a few questions if you don't mind. Oh dear. Sounds like quite the predicament. Very well, I shall comply with your request, free of charge, of course. Yin, you say? We're aware that Haywest's main office is located in the Republic's eastern quarter. We were thinking that due to that you might be familiar with Yin. That's racist. Sounds like an Eastern name. I'm gonna ask the Eastern people. No, I'm kidding. Interesting. Am I to assume your employee have connections to this criminal named Yin? No, of course not. To be honest, we simply didn't have a lot of info, so we're following up on any and all leads we have. Lloyd is smooth. Is that so? Well, alright then. This may be a rather basic information, but I can tell you some more on the legends regarding... Wait, what? I can tell you some of the legends regarding Yin more in detail. Legends. We're listening. The name Yin holds a particularly strong influence within the Eastern Quarter. Xiongxiu, an assassin, hidden behind a mask and beneath a pitch black cloak, no one has ever gazed upon his true face. I'm like wondering if people can still hear me when I talk over the voice. I hope it's okay. He appears like a shadow and vanishes like a phantom. His prey has never once escaped. And though it may seem preposterous, some say Yin may be immortal. Goodness, those are like scary urban legend stuff. Immortal? What do you mean? Immortal does not die. What other means does immortal mean? Well, documents show that Yin has been operating as an assassin for at least a century. His rise into legend began shortly after the democratization of Kalbard Republic. If you were to examine records from that time, Yin's name is frequently mentioned. The demon draped in black sent one prominent figure after another to their grave during this chaotic period in history. This story is getting more outlandish by the second. It's gotta be some scary fable to keep the kiddos in line. No way he's real. No, Mr. Orlando. Yin is very real. What? Yin far surpasses a mere tall tale in the underworld of the Eastern Quarter. Though his true identity is unknown, Zemuria's greatest assassin can be employed for the right price. A master of all assassination techniques, a martial artist with incredible dexterity and an agility who lurks in the shadows. He is recognized as such, and his deadly work speaks to his existence. A certain organization highly values Yin and entrusts many jobs to him, or so the rumor goes. The organization you are referring to. Ah, yes, that reminds me. While we're on the topic of Yin, I've heard recent claims of Yin having vanished entirely from the Eastern Quarter. It has come to my attention that he has accepted a hefty job from the aforementioned organization. Apparently, it involves traveling to a certain autonomous state we're all familiar with. Dude really speaks in like silver tongue mode. I don't like what you're implying. What's the matter? I haven't given you the name of the organization, have I? Nor the name of the state. You and Revacha are one and the same. Oh, please. Refrain from comparing Heiwei to that measly local gun. Or at least that's what I'd like to say. Quite frankly, I'm more than impressed with how well they managed to adapt to this peculiar city. Those persistent little pests have caused quite a bit of trouble for us. You fessing up? He's not even pretending anymore. I'm merely referring to them as our fellow business competitors. Really smooth. Here in Crossbell, free trade is protected by law after all. Do you take issue with that, officers? Let me ask you one final question. Has Archangel been caught in the crossbar between you and Revache? Oh. We just received information about Revache's proposal for Archangel to perform in the Imperial capital. Were you considering a similar proposal too? I have no problem admitting that certain crowds in the Republic wish to be graced by their presence. However, our company is unconcerned with matters relating to the entertainment district. I certainly am perplexed though. Why exactly was the threat letter signed with the name of an assassin? That's what I need to find out. Thank you for your time, Kao. Kao? We appreciate your cooperation. Lloyd?
いいのか
Sure, we're done here, man.
これ以上ここにいても
I thought we'd get much more out of him if we stayed any longer.
いろいろと忙しいみたいだし、そろそろ失礼させてもらおう。
And besides, Chow already seems more than busy enough, so we really should exercise ourselves.
そうね。
お気遣い感謝します
Thank you for being so considerate.
そうロイドさん
One more thing before you leave, Detective Bunnings.
なんでしょうか。
What is it? No.
そう怖い顔をし
Don't look so displeased. I swear, I think this is about Guy.
先ほども言ったように私があなた方のファン
Oh
だ
no,
ったのは
it is not.
本当のことなんですから
Do you recall me saying that I am a big fan of SSS? Believe me when I say it was no lie. Huh?
今回の
I must say, your current investigation of yours absolutely fascinates me.
一ファンとして
One of your fans, I can hardly wait to see how you'll resolve this one.
楽しみにさせて
I am most certainly looking forward to reading about it. That's creepy.
お疲れ様でした。
Thank you for stopping by, officers.
また何かあれば、いつでもいらっしゃってくださいとの。
The branch manager says you may contact us again should anything happen.
どうもご親
We,
切に。
we appreciate the offer.
ルバーチェに続いて
So now we have to worry about these guys on top of Ribache.
まあっちよりははるかに有効的
I
だった
wanna
が
say they at least seem a bit friendlier.
逆に舐めら
Or
れ
maybe they see us a little of a threat. They think they can screw with us.
可能性は
That is not out of the realm of possibility. The rain is really pouring.
エリ
Ellie, you okay?
ひょっとして
Are you
具
feeling
合が
unwell?
悪いんですか？ううん。
No, I'm fine.
それよりも
More importantly, we found out that the legendary assassin Yin has managed to infiltrate Crossbow.
その情報は確かみたいね。
We at least managed to get that information out of Chow.
あの
Yeah,
調子だと
I didn't
間違いない。
seem like he was lying.
ただ
Also, I don't get the impression that Chow is the only one trusting Ark and Ciel and Ilya.
ああそんな感じはした
I was thinking the same
もし
thing.
そうだったら
If that were the case, no way it would have been hinted at his connection to Yin.
ということは
Then would that
リ
mean
ンという
Yin's actions are not tied to his employer, Hewe, but rather he is acting of his own accord?
そうだとしたら
Might be out of options if that's the case.
さっきの話が本当なら
Let's assume you're right.
あの支社長
That means Kao probably doesn't know Yin's true identity.
となると
Sounds like our only option is to catch a legendary assassin then.
そうね。
Unfortunately,
もし
if Yin truly is after Ilya's
イリア
life,
さんを狙
then
っているならこれはもう
this case may be beyond our capabilities. Huh?
どうやら相当な凄腕
There's no
みたい
guarantee we'd be able to apprehend a professional assassin like Yin.
だったら今回は警察本部に任せた方が
That being the case, wouldn't it be better to leave this to headquarters? What are you saying?
それは
Well,
また
that's...
旧市街の時のように
Would they not simply look the other way like they did the incident downtown? I doubt it. Arkantiel and by extension Ilya are incredibly important to the people of Crossbow.
その身に危険が迫っている
Headquarters would definitely take action if their life was in danger.
それこそ警察の威信にかけてもね
They'd stake their pride on it, but I don't think the current CPD has pride left.
その通りだ
Never mind. That's correct.
あなたは
You're
確か
you're with the first investigative division.
一家のダドリーだ
I am Alex Dudley. Come with me. The cast intro music. Hello, welcome cast. Hello, hello.
こんな場所で悠長に話を
How are you today in this fine evening? Ayaya. Only a fool would discuss information here of all
つい
places.
てこい
We don't have time to waste. Follow me.
わかりました。
Understood.
おいおいなんだ
Ah,
ってんだ
what else going on all of a sudden? I am yapping and reading and reading. Actually, like trail stream are more like reading stream rather than like RPGs.
お前たちはアホか
What's the matter with all of you?
何のつもりかは知
I
らん
know what you're thinking while singing there like that.
挙句の果てにあんな場所で
Furthermore, you decided to discuss your investigation in earshot of the building. That's actually crazy.
すみません
Sorry, sir.
確かに少々
You're right, we weren't being careful enough. Well, what done is done.
で
Well,
で
what? What?
アルカンシェルが
You're going to explain to me what you were bubbling on about Arc-en-Ciel
それと
and how this all relates to your little visit to Heiwe?
何の関係があるか洗いざらい話
You'd
せ
better tell me everything you know. Excuse me?
おいおい
Where the hell is this coming from?
唐突に現れた割には
It's brazen of you to demand that after showing up so suddenly.
ずうずうしい
I wonder which one of us is truly brazen.
我々一家は
The first division has been keeping tabs on Heiwe for over a month already.
いきなり何のことは
You're the ones who barged into our investigation without any notice.
そうなんですか
Wait, seriously?
もしかして
Does that mean you're after Yin too? So you know about Yin,
とにか
Well, no matter. Start talking and don't leave anything out.
く従わなかった場合
If you don't comply, I won't hesitate to file a complaint to Sergei over his obstruction of our investigation. Alright, fine.
ただし
However, our investigation is a formal request submitted to the
打
SSS,
は無用にお願いしますよ
so we need it to stay
これ
confidential.
は私が判断する
I'll be the one to decide that.
いいから話せ
With the details already, this is an order. Boom, the black screen explanation.
なるほどな
I understand the situation. I didn't think there was anything concrete, but it seems they finally tipped their hand.
それはインのことですよね
Are you referring to Yin?
そうだ
Yes, I am.
ルバーチェに対抗するためヘイユエが切り札として雇ったという凄腕の資格にして
Have employed the legendary assassin as a trump card in our order to threaten Rubache's
あ
influence.
る筋から情報を入手して以来我々一家はヘイユエ
The first division received an anonymous tip with information regarding Heiwe. We've been surveilling them ever since. But who would have thought a group of amateurs would stumble into the scene and give us the lead we needed?
言ってくれるじゃねえか
Wow, that almost sounds like a
で
compliment.
すが
I would like to inquire as to why you would had Heiwe under your
ル
surveillance.
バーチェの方は放置して
I'm under the impression that your team is leaving Rubachi unchecked.
何を言っている
What are you implying?
ルバーチェについ
The
ても
first division already understands Rubachi's operating procedure.
旧市街の一件
We're also fully aware of both the incident downtown and how they use
お前たち
warhounds.
が関わった一連の事
Don't think for a second that we haven't kept tabs on the cases we've been getting involved in. What?
だったらどうして
Then why? If we got involved in every little thing they did, there would be no end to it.
殺人が起こったわけでも
None of the incidents you took on are anything as serious as murder. They were simply petty
どう
crimes.
して他の
Do you
重要案
honestly
件
think
を
we'd
後
put
回
off
しに
more
して
important
限り
cases to
責任を避けなく
divert
はない
our limited personnel to such minor issues?
そうは言っても
I understand that, but still,
我々捜査一課は
those of us in the first division are leagues apart from know-nothings like yourselves. This is like high horse dude.
この正義が守りきれない街で一定以上の秩序を保
We've
ち
charged with maintaining a certain degree of order in a city where justice is a constant uphill battle.
殺人などの重犯罪を抑止し
We're expected to suppress major crimes and protect the public from criminal organizations and foreign intelligence
そ
agencies.
の苦労がお前たちに分か
Can
る
you
のか
possibly fathom the work that goes into that?
やはりそうなんです
I
ね
knew it. I always had a
ク
feeling.
ロスベルの平和と繁栄
Crossbell's peace and prosperity are hanging by a thread.
市民の大半は
Yes, and most of the citizens failed to realize it.
ルバーチが
Sure, it might be popular to read stories on Ribachi's ties to Imperial faction Diet
あ
members.
のヘイユエにして
Meanwhile, Heiwei is the process of deepening the relationship with the Republican faction.
その時点で
If we allow it to progress any further, they'll be untouchable.
それだけではない
Our laws against espionage are lax as well.
法律がないから
Agents from foreign intelligence agencies are free to enter and leave however they like.
そんな
I never realized.
信 じられま
This
せん
is unbelievable.
なんつうか
While you're talking, Crossbill's already got one foot in the grave.
だが
In a situation as desperate as this, our only option is to simply do what we're able to.
全ての案件の危険
We
度を
assess
徹底し
how dangerous each case is, and even if we can't solve the root
抑止できるように
cause of it,
働きかけ
we can at least lessen the impact.
銀の問題もその一環に
Handling Yin is nothing more than solving one part of the larger puzzle.
アルカンシェルの一件については
We haven't been able to keep a close watch of the case regarding Arc NCL.
情報提供に感謝
Thank you for your valuable information. The first division will handle it from here. You may return to your usual duties. Goodness, we're getting like let go.
おいおいなんでそうなる
どうやら状況を判断する限り
After carefully assessing the situation, I've ascertained that Jin is more than a mere legend.
兵ゆえの動向にも気を配りつつ姿なき謎の暗殺者の手からイリア
We'll be observing Hemis' movements while protecting Ilya Platier from falling victim to our mysterious assassin.
そんな真似がお前たちにできるのか
Tell me, would you able to handle all that? Goodness.
人手がなければ難しいかもしれませんね
Given our lack of resources, it would be quite difficult. He's flexing his car.
お前たちに任せてやる
At the very least, I can let you handle contacting Arc NCL.
脅迫事件の対策が捜査一課に引き継がれ
Make sure you tell them that their case has been transferred to the first division.
きちんと説明しておけよ
See to it that they're given a proper explanation. Boom, boom.
くそ言うだけ言ってとっとと行きやがったな
What the hell? He just shows up, gives a shit, takes our case, and then drives off?
しかも専用車で
In
と
a
いうのは
personal vehicle at that?
さらにムカつ
Adding
く感じ
insult to injury?
でも
As frustrated as we all are, I understand where he's coming from.
実際
I actually agree with him. The scope of this case has gone way beyond our level of experience. No!
リーシャとイリアさんには事情を説明して
All we can do now is inform the troop and offer our sincerest apologies.
それしかねえか
I guess you're right.
仕方あ
We
り
have
ま
run
せん
out of options.
ちょっと待って
Hold on, guys.
ロイド
And Lloyd, you're the last person I expected to hear that
壁
from.
を乗り越えるって
You told us to
みんなで
overcome our
乗り越えられるって
barriers.
言ってくれた
You said as long as we're together that no barriers is too high, didn't you?
なのにどうして
So why? Why are you giving up so easily?
エリ
Ellie?
おいおい
Whoa there, where's this coming from?
工場だって
Didn't you already tell us it'd be better to live with the headquarters?
言ってただろうが
Wait, is that
そう
I didn't I?
ねエリーさん
Ellie,
えっと
I understand.
その
I'm frustrated too, Ellie.
何とかしたいと思ってるさ
I want to do something about it just as much as you do.
エリーがそう言うなら
If you don't want us to give up, then we'll find another way. No, it's alright.
ごめんなさい
I'm sorry, everyone. I think I've just had a rough day, is all.
エリ
Ellie.
今日はいろいろと
Oh, we did spend our day running the one jackass after another. Let's go report the news to Arc and Shell so we can head back and relax a bit after.
そうですねそれがいいと思います
That sounds like a
ー
reasonable
そうだ
plan.
な
Sure, sounds good. Is that okay with you,
それ
Ellie?
でいいかい
ええみ
Yes.
んなありがとう
Thank you, everyone.
それじゃあアルカン
Let's
シェ
be
ルに
off
行き
to
ましょ
Arc and Shell then. Goodness. Let's play. Weh. Weh, that feels sad. Oh, cutscene.
あれ
Huh? Old people. Oh. Oh, what a surprise. Good afternoon, Miss Ellie. Ellie Lore, let's go.
うおじいさま
Hello, Grandfather
アーネスト
Ernest. Did I hear right?
エリーさんの
This man is Ellie's grandfather? It's been some time. I'm glad to see you're looking well. How has work been going? Oh, well,
まだまだ新人なの
we're still new to this, so there's a lot left for us to learn.
マクダール家の名に
But I assure you, I don't intend to bring any shame upon the McDowell name. Oh, Elia, I've told you before, haven't I? Do not worry yourself over things like that. Are these your colleagues by chance? Yes, they are.
はじめまして
It's nice to meet you, sir.
クロスベル警察
My name is Lloyd Bunnings, and I am with the CPD's Special Support Section.
ティオ・プラトーです
Q Plato, how do you do?
どうもランディ
How's it going? Name's Randy Orlando. I feel like Randy is like zero formality as always. My name is Henry McDowell. It's a pleasure to meet the three of you. I thank you for taking care of my granddaughter.
いえそんな
It's quite the opposite, sir.
世話になっている
He's the one that's always looking after us.
まあ確かに
Mademoiselle Lee is a bona fide genius when it comes to dealing with all the paperwork we gotta get through every day.
少しはランディさん
That does not excuse your utter lack of assistance, Randy. Um,
充実した職場で何よりだ。
is that so? Well, what is important is that you're content with your post.
しかしお嬢さん
No, Miss
たま
Ali.
にはご実家の方
I
に
really think you should
お顔を出す
take some time to stop by home every once in a while.
すみません
I'm sorry.
その
I've been hesitant to rely too much on my family since I began living on my own.
ですが
Even so, don't
いい
you?
んだ。
It's fine, Ernest.
それだけ。
Ellie wishes to stand by her decision.
ことだ。お前が選んだ
Listen, dear, continue down the path you've chosen until you're satisfied.
公私混同
I cannot mix business with personal affairs, but know that I will help you out to the best of my ability.
はいありがとうございます
You know, thank you, grandfather.
それでは行こうか。
Now then, shall we go, Ernest?
次は証拠
Have a meeting with the Business Owners Association, correct? Yes, sir. It's scheduled for 5 p.m. Oh, Eliga's car. Eliga don't have a car. I'm kidding.
すんげえ
Nah, that's one bitchin' ride. Yes, Randy.
やっぱりお嬢
I
の実家
knew your family was loaded, Mademoiselle Lee. I wouldn't really. Wait just a second. Oh, there.
ロイドさん
Lloyd?
ヘンリー・マクダエル
He said Henry McDowell, right?
このクロスベル
As in mayor of Crossville City? That Henry McDowell?
な
Say what?
何
He is? Come to think of it, I do recall seeing that information in the database. Oh dear.
今まで気づかれなかった
Honestly, it's a miracle that you hadn't noticed until now.
いや最初に見
There was always something
か
bothering.
かってはいたんだけど
There's always something about your surname that bothered me, but I couldn't for the life of me figure out what it is.
なんだかいろいろあったから
The mayor's name must have totally slipped my mind, I guess.
いや
And I called myself a detective.
まあ別に
You don't have to beat yourself up over it.
祖父が何者
Besides, my
であろうと
grandfather's position has nothing to do with me. Oh?
それより早く
Anyway, we should hurry and speak with Ilya and the others.
面目ないけれど
We still need to tell them about the first division taking over the case.
そう
Yeah, unfortunately.
ところで
Yo, Mademoiselle Lee, why do you think your granddad stopped by Arc-en-Ciel?
そうね
Oh, that.
今回の
Arc-en-Ciel's first public performance of their new production is being held alongside this year's anniversary festival.
その関係の打ち合わ
I
せ
assume he was here for a business meeting regarding that? Yeah, probably. Excuse me, what are you doing at Arc-en-Ciel? I smell something fishy here. You don't work for the troop, do you? Oh, please don't find us. We're acquainted with a few of the employees. Hey, we're technically not lying, right? I mean, we are really acquainted. Oh. That sounds like music from the play. Ilya must be practicing. Okay, to the stage then. Huh? Holy. Price gold and silver for reals. Phew. And
あれ
Oh, look,
皆さん
you're back. And just in time too. That was amazing.
す
You
ごかった
you two are incredible.
じんとしました。
Indeed, I have never experienced anything quite like that.
このまま詰めていけばなかなかのシーンにはなりそうよね。
I think so. Sounds like if we iron out the kinks, that might be a crowd favorite.
リーシャ、月の姫のターンだけど、
So that gives me an idea. How about you wait another moment before the Moon Princess spin rickshaw?
太陽の姫もそれを受けて、
That way I'll give the Sun Princess just enough time to react in a way that will really capture the audience's hearts. That's perfect.
すごいですね。
Your dancing isn't the only thing that's amazing.
一つの舞台を作り
You're
上げ、
going above and beyond to perfect every little part of the performance.
まあ、せっかく
Well,
よく
I
できる
figured
なら
if you can do it,
とことん
might as well
やるのが筋と
strive
か
for perfection till it's time to
そ
perform.
れよりも、
But enough about that. Have there been any developments in the investigation? Oh, that's right. Yes, actually.
少々
Oh, it's
残
not
念な報告を
exactly
し
good
なくてはいけ
news.
ませんが
What do you mean? Alright then.
劇団長も呼んでくるから、ここで話を聞かせてちょうだい。
Let me go grab Avan, then you can fill us in on everything, okay?
いい
This Yin character sounds like it's quite dangerous.
そんな、
You can't be serious.
本当にそんな人が。
It's really somewhere in the city?
へえ。
Well, that's for sure is a fun story.
東方人外
A shadowy immortal assassin whose legend is whispered in the dark corners of the eastern corridor? Oh, I love it.
歌向きのキャラだわ。
This character practically begs to be on the stage. I'll have to add him to our next production. That's one crazy reaction.
そうだ。第
Heck,
三
we
話で
can even work the
新
general
装束
outfit into our third act right now. We'll get some of those white robes and the costume is set.
イリア
Yeah.
そんなのんきなことを言ってる
There's an assassin we're talking about. Why can't you take this more seriously?
ヘイユエという勢力
We suspect that Yin is being employed by a group known as Heiwei.
その因がどうしてイリアさんに脅迫状を送ったのか、そこまでは分かりませんでしたが。
But we still don't quite understand why Yin sent Ilya that threat letter in the first place.
ただのいたずらであるという
One thing is certain though, the chance that this is nothing more than a prank has decreased significantly.
その
Is there any chance you could postpone or
ありえないわね。
out of the question?
たとえ劇場の爆破予告があって
We wouldn't walk off stage even if a bomb was about to go off. Goodness, Ilya.
そうでしょ、劇団長。
Isn't that right, Avan?
あ
Well,
ね
I suppose so.
イリア君ほどではない
Though we aren't all quite as passionate as Ilya, the truth is that all the members, Ark and Ciel, belong to the stage, heart and soul.
おそらくただの一人として
We didn't find one member of the troupe who would abandon their beloved stage under any circumstances.
その
I may be new to all this, but I feel the same way.
やれやれ
Sheesh, I'm sure people tell you to break a leg out there, but at this rate, your legs will be the least of your
と
worries.
なると他の部署に
If you attempt to proceed with the show, does that mean you are okay with the first division taking over security?
まあ
Well, I mean, it is pretty annoying, but the show must go on no matter the cost.
捜査一課
What kind of people are these first division guys?
担当者って
Well,
見るからに
they're definitely very talented and more than qualified for the job.
相当優秀だと
Objectively speaking, they're excellent at what they do.
捜査一課というのは
The members of the first division are an elite group that live up to their name.
あくまで目立たない形
They
で
should be able to protect you and your show with the utmost discretion until curtain call. I was really hoping to avoid having a bunch of police in here.
でもなお客さんも
Then again, we have a full house. Better safe than sorry?
まあ我慢して
I agree, that's the best.
どうせ君のことだ
Anyway,
舞台
Talking-
に集中し始めたら
we are talking about you here, Ilya. Once the show starts, we wouldn't even notice them.
失礼ね。客には気を配ってる。
How rude! I'll have you know, I always pay close attention to my
舞
audience.
台は観客と
The show only reaches its full potential when the audience and play are completely in sync.
劇団長がいつも言ってることじゃない。
Isn't that one of your famous sayings? For anyone else's case, yes. In yours, however,
響き合うという
I'd say it's more than the lines of you forcibly dragging everyone into your own performance. He's not mincing his words at all, is he?
つくづく本当に
Indeed, she's surely the very picture of a theater geek. Excuse me, Lloyd.
さロイドさんたち
Does this mean that you won't be part of the investigation anymore?
あ
I'm really sorry, Riksha. We don't have much wiggle room here. The first division is going to completely take over the case with them on it. You won't have anything to worry about that, at least.
そうですか
I see. That's a shame. The only reason I agreed to all this in the first place was because you were leading the show, Lloyd.
いろいろと調べてくれて
Still, I appreciate you looking into things for
お
us.
礼にチケットを全員分送るから
I'll send some tickets your way as thanks, so be sure to come and see the play next time you're free.
そうだ
Oh yes, I'm sure we can arrange something, though I'm afraid you may have to wait until after the anniversary festival.
来月分のチケットで
If you're okay with tickets for next month, I can have them sent to you as gifts. Seriously? Hell yes! And your host thinking I'd have to wait 2 months to see it.
パラです
It's quite dangerous. Thank you very much. Oh, hello, Vi. Good morning to your side of the world. Good time zone. It is good morning, right? Hey, lucky number 3. It's quite generous. Thank you very much.
エリ
Oh, Ellie? Have you had like breakfast and all that? Hope you
ま
did.
さか迷惑ばかりを
I'm so sorry, everyone. I've caused you nothing but trouble.
気にしないで
Don't worry about it, Riksha.
もともと警察の仕事なんてのは
All the running around we did today is a pretty typical workday for us.
防犯とか
It's all
そんな
part
感
of
じ
the
ですよ
job.
ね
そうそう
Yep,
いい社長
no worries, Riksha.
俺たちのことは気にしないでプレ公演
Forget about us and just focus on you guys' preview performance.
ありがとうござい
If
ま
you
す
say so, then I will. Thank you, everyone.
プレ公演
Preview
なん
performance?
だ知らない
The hell? Done about it already?
アルカンシェルは毎回
Arkansas puts on a sneak peek of their new show.
一度だけお披露目の舞台
It's
をやる
available to the public.
はい
That's correct.
私
It'll be my first time performing in one.
国内外の関係者
People all over the continent from both the industry and the media will be attending.
公演を後押ししてください
I'm sure many influential people have been invited too in order to boost awareness of our new show.
そうなのか
Oh, that's pretty crazy.
ひょっとして
By any chance, was Mayor McDowell invited as well? Oh, yes, he's a guest of honor.
お迎えするそうです記念祭と合わせ
I'm
て
told the plans to support the show in conjunction with the anniversary festival.
今日も
He's quite kind. Despite his busy schedule, he made time to stop by and encourage us.
そうですか
How very much like him.
リーシャさんプレ公演
Good luck with the preview, Riksha.
リーシャさんなら初めて
Maybe your first time, but I'm sure you'll perform wonderfully. You think so?
そうだな
Absolutely. Considering all the practice you've put in, I doubt you have anything to worry about.
おお絶対にいい舞台に
Hell yeah, this play is gonna bring down the house.
すごく楽しみで
I'm quite looking forward to it.
ありがとうございます
Really appreciate the kind words, everyone.
それでは私
I'll get back to my practice then.
皆さんありがとう
Thank
ござい
you
ました
for all your help.
失礼します
Hi.
今日はもう帰るか
Ready to head back, guys? Might as
な
well.
んだか気が
I feel exhausted, both mentally and physically.
そうね
Me too. Ice cream, get your ice cream. Buy them out while you still can, or you're going to regret it. I'm gonna buy ice cream because I am sad. Pum, 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 pum. Oh goodness. Gonna go home. Home. I'm gonna check my gears. Slot. Upgrading slots. I think. Mirage times 5. Mine. Can I get more water or effort? What's effort? Increases chance to cook a soup. Take it. I have Libra, but it's like, can I buy more quartz? It's all one slots anyway. I think we're fine right now. Equipment though. Gears. Boom, boom. We've actually. Boom, 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 boom. Equip, yes. Imagine that, we're actually dated with gears. Oh, isn't that
ああよかった
goodness, Ernest? Ernest like looks really good for like a secretary. Oh, thank goodness.
本当にこの場所でいいの
I
か
was starting
迷ってい
to
たんだ
wonder if I came to the wrong place.
アーネストさん、
Ernest?
ひょっとして
Did you come to see me?
私を訪ねて来られたんですか？
あ
Yes, I did. I had business to attend at the office, so I decided to stop. He looks handsome. True, he's like an Ikemen, like Ikemen look.
エリー
Ellie?
どうしたんだい
What's wrong? You don't look too great. Well,
先ほどアル
if
カ
I
ンシア
remember
の別の
correctly, you guys were visiting Archangel earlier today,
何
right?
か警察の仕事
Did you run into some sort of problem with your police work?
いえ、
Well, sort of. It's nothing major. But
劇団の関係者から
someone in the troop requested our help, and
その報告に伺っただけなん
we
です。
went to report what we found, and that's all. You know, I wasn't sure if I should stop by here today or not,
やはり
but I'm sure now that it was the right decision. What do you mean?
担当直入によ
Allow me to be honest with you.
エリー
Ellie, I want you to quit the force and return to us. Oh my god, just dropping bombs! Quit the force? What? Oh dear buddy, that came out of left field.
恋愛絡み。
I get the impression this does not stem from feelings of love at least.
君にも考えがあって
No, it was your idea to join the CPD, Ellie. Is it like Tia thinking of like something of a rom-com thing?
だが
But seeing you now, you look so worn down,
子供
so
のように迷った目をして
lost.
本当にそれは
Are you sure this is really the right path for you? What are you saying, Ernest?
今の政治状況に
Listen to me. Now you understand the current political climate and the despair that comes with it better than anyone.
おそらく警察入りを
And that's
希望したの
likely
も
where your initial urge to join the police originated from.
だが
But let's just try to think about the torment and pain the mayor is going through, how he feels in the current situation.
来月に記念日を控え
With the
市長は今多忙を
with the anniversary festival coming up next month, Mayor McDowell is up to his neck in work.
記念祭の後は
And after that, it's right back to arguing with the Imperial and the Republican factions over the budget.
そして半年後に
In
は
his 6 months, he'll be up for re-election.
市長は引退されるおつもりだが
As I'm sure you know, Mayor McDowell has planned to retire, but without someone to carry on his policies, he feels like he can't. What? Do you want Ellie to run for mayor?
君がそばにいてくれたら
I'm sure if you were by his side, you'd feel much more confident about being able to keep going with this work.
すまない
I'm sorry, perhaps I'm overstepping.
だがどうしても見過ごせない
However, I can't ignore the issue any longer.
市長を尊敬する者
Someone who respects Mayor
昔
McDowell
君を見てきた者として
and has been with your family for years.
アーネストさん、
Nes-
もちろん
Of course, the path you ultimately choose to follow is entirely up to you.
本当にそれが正しい
I just want you to stop and think hard about whether this path you on now is the right one.
少し考
I
えさせてください。
I'm going to need some time.
みんなごめんなさい。
Excuse me, everyone.
少し疲れたから
I'm tired, so I'm gonna go get rest to my room for now.
ああ
Sure.
君たち
My apologies for suddenly showing up out of the blue like this. It's okay. It seems to be a pretty complicated family matter.
まああんまりお嬢のこと
Just try not to bother Madasali for a while, you got it?
ですね。
Seconded.
私たちからエリーさんを
Personally, it feels like you're attempting to take Ellie from us. Hio is getting possessive.
別にそんな
I'm
つもり
sorry,
はなかった
that
が
wasn't my intention.
ただ君たちは
However, you are aware she originally wanted to become a politician just before joining the police, aren't you? Really?
おいおい
You're pulling my leg.
確かに政治や経済のこと
That would certainly explain her seemingly boundless knowledge of politics and economics.
市長の後継
As the granddaughter of the current mayor, she grew up surrounded by politics. It was only natural for her to want to pursue a career in it.
そのために各国に留学して
To that end, she studied abroad in a number of different nations to hone her skills for international relations and learn foreign policies.
去年帰国した
However, when she returned home last year, she was dead set on joining the CPD.
そうだったんですか
So that's what
すい
happened.
ませんでした
I was unaware.
なんでこんなセレ
I
ブな
did
お嬢
always
様が
wonder why a fancy lady like herself was working for the
で
CPD.
きれば彼女が結
Would you
婚する
keep an eye on her until she makes her decision?
このまま続けたとしても
I can't bear to see her flounder about like this, unsure of the path in life she should take.
もうこんな時間
Goodness, it's already gotten so late.
お騒がせをしてしまっ
I'm sorry for taking up so much of your time.
失礼させて
I'll get out of your hair now.
はい
Ah, okay then. Sigh.
なんだか今日は
I think this is turning out to be like
つくこと
a
が多い
cutscene
ですね
stream. There's no fight. There certainly has been a great deal to go to sigh about today.
あ濃いイベント
Sure
に
has.
てんこ盛りだった
I
もんな
got put through so much shit.
なんつうか
Should I have like better chapter cutting, like Fire Emblem or something? I mean, it doesn't bother me right now, but it's a bit long.
そうだな
I know what I mean. I'm like, how many hours in? It's like chapter 2. I know what
課
you
長に
mean.
報告をしたら
Anyway, let's head back to the chief and call it a day. To be fair, their arcs are really long.
ま、
So
事情は大体分かったぜ。
So that's where things stand.
それで、
Well, you're gonna tuck your tail between your legs and give up here? You're saying we have a choice?
一家が出張ってき
The
た
first division took over the case. There's no way we can oppose them. Given our team's position on the force.
無理だろう。
Yeah, guess not.
大方、あの
The fox would drop you down and give you his longest bitching session ever.
ですよね
Probably.
なら一家の
Could we not simply offer our assistance to the first division?
いや
Don't know how well that played out, considering that shit we got from that glasses wearing dick. It's like they're really angry.
ああ、多分な。
Yep, that's also a long shot.
警察の縄張り意識
The CPD is real fussy when it comes to jurisdiction. Makes cooperation between the departments a real pain in the ass.
特に一家はエリートだ
That
から
goes double for the first division. No way a group of elites like them would accept help from a group of rookies like the
ただ
SSS.
し、黙ってやる分には
But if you are talking about working incognito, that's another topic altogether. Sir? This is the Special Support Section, the most unconventional department on the force. Sure, HQ tends to ignore us, but that gives you guys a certain level of discretion you can use to our advantage. Basically, long story, you stay quiet about it. You can poke your noses into other departments' jurisdiction without sending them into a tizzy.
おいおい
You do realize you just said we can't ignore our superior's orders, right?
とんだ不良上
What a bad influence. It's like I told you before.
俺は基本的には
I might not be able to help you in the field, but I'll cover your asses when I can.
腹をくくってる
In the end, you guys will need to be the ones who take action though.
まあ、そうは
That being said, your current situation might make this plan impossible to pull off.
何せ仲間内に迷ってる
One of you is struggling to figure out what to do,
チーム一丸となって腹を
and this is something you can only overcome by operating as a team.
それは
Sergei is really like that leader person that gives wise ideas.
お嬢があの
Yeah, it's hard to get fired up without Madame Oselli with us.
なんかこう ピリッと引き締まら
Way she was acting was like her head was somewhere else entirely.
確かに今日一日
She has been like that all day from what I could tell.
リリーさん
Is Ellie going to be
大
alright?
丈夫なんでしょうか
Pom, pom, pom.
エリーか
Ellie. Lloyd actually has different jackets.
この2ヶ月
What are you not wearing?
結構親密になれたと
Over these past 2 months, I thought we'd become pretty close.
そんなことは
But it seems like I never really understand the important things she was dealing with.
マクダエル市長の孫娘で
I had no idea she was Mayor McDowell's granddaughter and aspiring politician on top of that.
確かエリーは警察学校には行ってな
If
か
I
った
recall correctly, you didn't attend the police academy, right,
どういう
Ellie?
経緯で
How did you end up with the CPD?
うーん
Hmm.
ありていに言う
To
と
put it simply, this is my way of getting some real-world
ち
experience.
なみに入る時の試験は筆記と射撃だったんだけど
While I didn't attend the academy, I did take a written exam and marksmanship test
ど
when I
ちらも
applied.
満点だったから断りきれ
They
なかったみたい
couldn't
ね
really reject me since I received perfect marks on both tests.
なん
You know, the more I learn, the more I feel like we're worlds apart.
あら
Do you think so? It's pretty rare for rookies to have already earned their detective license, though.
やっぱり事情があ
You
る
must have your own reasons for joining the CPD, right, Lloyd?
それは
Well, that's...
ここから先は
Perhaps it'd be best to continue this talk after we officially become co-workers.
よし
Alright,
少し
I'll go see if Ellie's up for a chat. We're gonna chat with everyone.
悩んでいるのか
If she's worried about something, maybe I can
力に
help somehow.
なれるかもしれないしそれに
Maybe we can continue that conversation we started. Brandy, you awake? There. Watch out, Lloyd. Going on to the town? Goodness. Well, not exactly. Ah, it's about Mademoiselle then, huh? Well, I can't blame you for being worried. Seems like she's got a lot on her mind right now. Not really sure if that's the kind of stuff we should really be butting into though. Yeah, might be true, but still, if something's on her mind, I want her to show she can rely on us. Trust me, I don't want to see her down in the dumps either. I'm just not sure if we should really be butting into her personal issues is all. I mean, Randy, you're a bit different. Hello, Dogo. Zai definitely enjoys his lounging. Sorry, it's not here. Wait, where's it on the second floor? Sergey? Oh, there. Oh, it's you. Why the long face? How about toss that skull away before you come in here? Sorry about that. Still working, Chief? The SSS, unconventional as it may be, is still part of the CPD, so that means paperwork. If you don't have any pressing issues, kid, could you leave me to this? I'd like to get all this finished before daybreak, you know? Right, sorry for the interruption. Whoop.
よし
Oh god, no!
ちょ
No!
っといいかな
I haven't talked to Tio.
返事が
It's fine. No reply. Is she asleep? No, I don't sense anyone inside.
すまない開
Ellie,
けるぞ
sorry I'm coming in. Goodness, Lloyd.
いない
Yes, as I
ど
thought.
こに行ったんだ
She's not here. Where could she have been?
探してみるか
Try looking around the building. Snoop. Theo. Oh, were you busy reading something, Theo? Yes, I was halfway through this science journal actually. Lloyd? I know, you heard about Ellie too, aren't you? I was just thinking about going to talk to her. Is that so? If that's the case, I will let you handle it, Lloyd. After all, dealing with these kinds of issues does not fall in my area of expertise. I initially believed that it might be more appropriate for another girl to handle this issue, but this field is not precisely my forte. I like that they all care, they just don't know how to help. It's like the real world. Friendo hard. Oh, there we go.
ロイド
How did she know? Lloyd. Hey Ali, how'd you know it was me?
なんとなく
Just a hunch.
なんとなくだけど
I don't know why, but I had a feeling you'd come here. Lloyd was red.
そっか
Yes, you were right.
綺麗だな
Breathtaking as always.
あっちに見えるのは
Isn't that the IBC in the distance?
多分大陸
Yes,
全
it
土を見
is.
回して
I
も
thought you would find a cityscape as beautiful as Crossbow, even if you scoured the entire continent.
だけど街の明かりが
Yet the more the lights of the city shine, the more the stars seem to dim. That is deep.
エイドスの慈愛の証
The purity of starlight, the symbol of Eidos' love.
エリ
Ellie,
昼間のこと
I was thinking over everything that happened
ル
today
バーチェ
with Rubache, Hewe,
そ
and
して
Dudley.
ダドリー捜査官が言ったこと
No matter what you do, you can't change Crossbow's true nature. Rubache's iron grip is here to stay. I am merely referring to them as our fellow business competitors. Here in Crossbow, free trade is protected by law, after all. Do you take offense with that,
こ
officers?
の正義が守りきれない
You're charged with maintaining a certain degree of order in a city where justice is a constant uphill battle.
殺人などの重
We're expected to suppress major crimes and protect public from criminal organizations and foreign intelligence agencies.
その苦労がお前たちにわかるのか
Can you possibly fathom the work that goes into that?
あれがこの街
That was the darkness of the city,
クロスベルという
the
実習
tragic
の真
truth
実
of
よ
the state called Crossbow.
帝国と共和国の狭間で生かされ
We're kept alive only by the will of the Empire, and the Republic stripped of all the pride and fed constant lies and deception.
諸外国から集まる
We're drowning in false prosperity and novelties, only because our captors allow it.
誰もがそれを
Everyone just surrenders to these circumstances and accepts the status quo without realizing the true cost.
私たちはそんな街で生きている
That's the city we live in. Maybe you're right.
エリーは諦めたくないんだな
But you don't want to surrender just yet, do you, Ellie?
父と母がいたの
I once had a mother and a father.
こういう言い方すると
I suppose putting it like that makes it sound like they've passed
二
away.
人とも今も元
They're
気
still very much alive, goodness.
もっとも離婚して
What I mean to say is, they divorced when I was
帝国
little.
と共和国で暮らしているけど
My mother lives in the Empire now, and my father in the Republic.
そうなのか
I had no idea.
父はもともと
My father was born and raised in the Republic.
この町に来て母と出会い
He moved to Crossbow City, met my
マクラエ
mother,
ル家に入る
and
こと
after
で
marrying into the
政治家
McDowell
としての
family,
道を
he
志
strove
し
to become a politician.
そして議員になってすぐ
Immediately after he joined the Diet, he recognized Crossbow's ugly, distorted reality.
正義感の強い人だったから何とかしたいと思ったんでしょうね
As someone with a strong sense of justice, he made it his duty to mend this broken city.
何年もかけて
Year after year, he drafted reform bills, all in the hopes of bringing change to the state.
すごいな
That's amazing. No, in the end, none of his bills were ever passed.
帝国は
The Imperial and Republican factions both shunned him, ridiculed him.
信じていた同士
One by one, his allies betrayed him. Friends left him, and he became the laughingstock of the political
祖
world.
父もクロスベル市長
Not
という
even my grandfather, as well respected as he is for being neutral, was able to mend his career.
父はクロスベルそのものに
Crossbell brought my
絶望
father
してし
to
まい
utter despair.
そして
Then one day, he quit as a Diet member, as a husband, and as my father.
カルバードに帰る道を選択した
He decided to leave everything behind for Calvard.
母は父を引き止め
Mother
られ
couldn't stop him.
かといって
And at the same time, she couldn't uproot me, still a small child, to follow him all the way
そ
here.
して離婚
Eventually, they settled on a divorce, and my father was gone for good.
母は
It
父を
seems
恨んだみたい
like my mother hated him for
やっ
what
ぱ
he
り愛
did,
していたんで
but
しょう
I
ね
got the impression that underneath it all, she still loved him.
父のいないクロスベルに住むのが
It soon became apparent that living in Crossbell, the state that robbed her of her love,
親
would
戚
be
のい
too
る
much to
ところ
bear.
そして私は
My mother decided to live with relatives in Erbonia. It was then when I was taken in by grandfather, who raised me into a person who I am today.
私が政治の道を志
That was the reason I was drawn to the
その時
following,
からよ
but to following him down the path of politics.
別に 父の仇を取ろうとか
Wasn't due to any desire to avenge my father or anything like that.
ただ
I
納
just
得いかなかったの
couldn't understand it.
あんなにも幸せだった家族が
How could a
何を
family
壊
so
してしまった
happy
ん
and
だ
loving
って
end up falling apart so completely?
祖父の助けもあって私は各地で留学をしながら
After I made my decision,
経済などを
grandfather
学び
began to help me. I studied abroad all over the continent, focusing on politics and economics.
でも勉強すればするほどクロスベルの置かれている状況
However, the
が
more I studied, the more I realized how complicated of a Quagmire's crossable situation really was.
結局は帝
Caught
国と
between
共
the
和国
Empire and the Republic,
この二大国の持って
our
いる
justice,
中
our
国
interests are pulled apart by the gravity of their immense power, entangled with their own distorted beyond all recognition.
私は
I was
壁に
there.
ぶつかった
I hit a wall, an insurmountable barrier in my way.
壁か
Barrier. A wall?
ええ
Kabe? The
父は
same
そう
one
だ
my
ったけど
father faced, and one I am sure my grandfather faces as well.
ねえロイドクロスベル自
Do
治
you
州
know
の
who
政府代表
represents the
って
government of
誰だか知って
Crossbell
る
State, Lloyd?
それは
Isn't it Mayor
マクダイル
McDowell?
市長じゃないのか
うん
Yes, but it's not the only one.
クロスベル市の市
It's
長
actually both Crossbell City Mayor and the Speaker of the Diet.
つまり今だと
Grandfather and the Imperial Faction Speaker, Hartman, jointly represent our government. That's hard if it's like that.
これは自治州法に定められているわ
That's how we operate according to state law.
そうか不勉強だったなでもどうしてそんな
But wait, why did Crossbell adopt such a divided system in the first
決
place?
まっているわ
It's obvious,
昇
isn't it?
格の代
If
表
two
が2人
representatives from opposite factions have equal authority, they can hinder things for each other, making political reform nearly impossible. It's just like nothing.
そんな
No way.
でも
But now that you mention it, it
確かに
does make
そうなのか
sense.
ええ
When two people on top, one side
どちら
can
かが改革を
easily
起こそうと
sabotage
して
the other if they
もう
try to
片方
push
が
some sort
必
of
ず
reform
足を
through.
引っ張る
It's like IRL politics, really.
これはもう
The fact that this happens is a tragic inevitability given Crossbell's founding.
70年前
70 years ago, Crossbell State was born from a mutual agreement between Erebonia and Calvard.
その時
In fact, the state's founders were themselves imperial and republican lawyers.
今にして思うと
Seeing the current state
ま
of
さに
Crossbell,
運命ね
I can't help but think it's a curse.
私は途方に暮れてしまった
I was at loss. If I were to continue into the world of politics, that same curse would grab me by the neck and drag me under, like my father.
だから父とも祖父とも違う別の切り口が欲しかった
それが
And
警察だったのか
that's why I decided to a new approach, one my family hasn't decided yet. And that was the CPD.
それが
ええ政治とは別の
Yes,
視点
from
で
there I told
様々な
myself,
歪みが観察できる場所
I could see Crossbell's twisted reality firsthand without looking through the muddled lens of politics.
そこでの経験はいずれ政治の世界に入った時の武器になると思う
I convinced myself that the experiences I gained here would one day be my secret weapon when I finally joined Crossbell's political world.
父が失敗し祖父が成し得なかった
The reform that my father failed to achieve and grandfather is unable to pursue.
それを実現する手がかりになるんじゃないかと思ったの
I thought this new perspective would be the key to making it a
そう
reality.
か
でも
Maybe,
やっ
but
ぱり
perhaps I was just lying to myself.
のかもしれない
Perhaps I was just running away. My feels.
今日あった出来事は
Everything that happened
どれも
today,
予想の範囲内だった
knew it was likely I'd encountered those issues.
想像以上に重たく冷たかった
But still, the reality of things was even colder and crueler than I'd imagined.
それを突きつけられてまたしても途方に暮れてしまった
When confronted with it, I was at a loss.
結局私は自分一人では何も成し得ないのかもしれない。
Maybe I'm incapable of doing anything on my own after all.
父と母に見捨てられた幼い少女のままなのか
Maybe
も
I'm
し
just a
れない。
broken little girl, abandoned by her mother and father. The silence.
それでいいじゃないか。
I like that answer. So what?
エリーはさ、完璧すぎるんだよ。
You try way too hard to be perfect, Ellie.
すべて自分が
Can't afford to fail. I need to take care of everything myself. Shoulder every responsibility.
そんな風に思ってるんじゃないか。
That's the way you've been thinking, isn't it?
そんなことは。
That's not.
確かに今日はいろいろとへこまされることが多かった。
Today was probably our roughest day yet. Being ridiculed, having to hear all of our efforts are in vain.
でもそんなのは
But think about it, aren't those the things we signed up for when we joined the SSS? I mean, true. He's point,
今日乗り越えられなか
point,
った
point,
壁は
yes.
明日には乗り越えられるかもしれない。
Remember, Ellie, there may be barriers we can't get over today, but doesn't mean we won't be able to get them tomorrow.
壁。
Tomorrow.
この場合の壁ってのは脅迫状の
Right
事件
now, the barrier that stands before us is the threat letter case.
一家が出張って俺たちの手を離れかけているこの事件。
And even though the first division has taken over,
できれば
I say we continue investigating independently from them. What? But is there even anything else we can do at this
私たち
point?
にできることなんて。
一家は一家で大したものかもしれないけど
Sure, the first division may be great at what they do, but even so, it's obvious that they're stuck in a cop's mindset, only adhering to traditional logic.
ひょっとしたら別の切り口で事件が終えるんじゃないか。
Maybe a new perspective is exactly what's needed to crack this case.
そんな気がしてきたんだ。
At least that's how I feel about things.
ロイド。
Lloyd,
そう、
just like how we joined the CPD to gain a new perspective on Crossbell, right?
これでもし俺たちが大金星を上げることができ
If we're somehow able to solve this case,
エ
then
リーが目指そうとしていることだって
I'm sure that means your goal isn't out of reach either.
もちろん
Of course, I shouldn't really compare our investigation to Crossbell's underlying
一
issues.
緒にでも
But what we need right now is the experience to overcome these kinds of obstacles.
こういった小さな壁を一つずつ乗り越えていければ
If we keep clearing the small barriers one by one,
いずれ巨大な壁を乗り越えられ
then
る
someday we'll have the power to
手
get.
に入れられるんじゃないか。
This is like hitting home too much for me. Then someday we'll have the power to get over the big ones.
この2ヶ月一緒にいて
In these 2 months we've been together, I've come to realize something.
あなたもまた
You have your own troubles you're working to overcome, don't you?
それなのにどうしてそんなに前向きでいられるの？
So, how are you able to stay optimistic?
俺は
Well,
そうだ
let's see.
目指している人がいるから前に進めてい
Maybe it's because I have something I'm trying to catch up to.
それはそれで問題なのかもしれないけれど
Though that in itself may be a problem.
そうでも私はあなたほ
But
ど強く
I'm not as strong as you are.
少し疲れちゃっ
I'm just so tired, is all. I didn't
ぬか
come here with the intention of talking about so much about my past.
でもなんだか耐えきれなくなってしまって
But I just couldn't hold it, keep it bottled anymore.
このままじゃ本当にあなたたちの足を
At
引っ
this
張る
rate,
かもしれな
I'm
い
going to drag the team down. No.
だったらいっそもう
And if that's the case, I should probably...
エ
No.
リ
Ellie? that hand over the shoulder.
俺には俺たちにはエリーが必要だ
We need you, Ellie.
射撃の腕
Your profound knowledge, your negotiation skills, your sharpshooting, your sense of justice.
この街を相手に
If we're going to stand up to this city, we're going to need you.
でも
いや違うな
That's not it though.
それも確かにそうだけどそんなことよりも前に
Well, all of this is true. My point is this.
エリーがそばにいてくれたら
I'd be happy if you decide to stay by my side, Ellie.
それだけで嬉しいんだ
What?
バラバラな俺たちだったけど
We're a bit of a mess at the start, but I feel like we've already started to become a team over these past 2 months.
忙しい毎日に翻弄されながらも
Even if we're bombarded with the stress of daily life, we make time for the small things like deciding whose turn it is to cook.
お互いの得意分野に関しては
We've all come to trust in everyone's individual strengths.
そんな仲間がいるっていうのは
It's not every day you find teammates like that. True. It's not every day you found people like that.
俺たちは
Well,
若そうだ
we may still be rookies, sure.
世界を甘く見るにも絶望するにもまだ早すぎる
It's too early for us to be able to tackle every problem by ourselves, but it's too early for us to give in and despair and give up trying to fix things.
力を尽くしてやれることをやって何度でも諦めずに挑戦して
We'll tackle each day head on, do whatever we can, and keep relentlessly confronting the status quo. Not comforting the
それで
status
も
quo.
ダメならその時はみんなで考えれ
And
ばいい
if that somehow fails, we'll just come up with a new plan together.
俺はもちろんランディもティオもきっと力を
You,
持ってくれる
me, Randy, and Theo.
ああ見えて寛容
And
だって
despite the way he acts, the chief is always doing everything he can to support us from the
サイ
side.
ドなんていう変わった助っ
Like
人も
even
来てくれ
Sight
たし
has our backs now.
エリー君は一人じゃないんだ
So don't forget, Ellie, you are not alone. You are not alone.
一人じゃない
You're absolutely
そう
right.
ね
I'm not alone.
そんな当たり前の
How
こと
could I have forgotten something so important?
忘れていたのかもしれないありがとうロイド私自身の問題は
Even though it won't be easy to solve all my problems,
それでも少し気が楽にな
I
った
do
気が
feel a
する
little better now.
そっか
Glad to hear it. Still,
青春ドラマ
apart from the lines that sounded like they came straight are from a teen drama,
びっくりしちゃった
I was a bit surprised. I'm mentally aware of how cheesy they were, okay? I mean, cheesy works, you know?
でもびっくりしたって
But what do you mean by surprise, Ellie?
だって
Well, because
私が必要だとか
Talking about how I'm needed and telling me that you want me by your side.
てっきり告白
I
でも
thought
されて
you
いた
were
のかな
confessing your love to me.
え
Eh? No! Wait,
別にそんな
that's not what I meant at all.
あら
Oh? Oh no, Lloyd, you have no escape.
私なんか告白する価値すら
Are
ない
you
っていう
saying
ことか
I'm
しら
not good enough then? You have activated the trap card, Lloyd.
そうじゃなくて
You know that's not it.
ああもうエリーからかってる
Come
だろ
on, you're just teasing me now, aren't you?
お返しよ
Just a little payback.
でもあなた
But
ちょ
you
っと
should
気をつけた方がいい
really
ね
should be more careful, Lloyd.
天然っていうか
You might not realize you're doing it, but you have the potential to be a serious womanizer. Randy will be crying.
ちょっと待て
We're being replaced. Hold on a second. I understand if you were talking about Randy, but why
自
me?
覚がないところがまたたちが悪い
In fact, that you don't even know what you're doing makes it all the worse. Good grief, Lloyd.
まさか
I just can't believe hearing those words make my heart start beating so fast. What was that?
何でもありません
Nothing.
その
But anyway, I'm sorry I wasn't there when you reported to the chief.
脅迫状の捜査
Did you guys come up with a plan for how to continue our investigation?
いや
No, not yet.
ただ結局の
Right now, the case hinges on figuring out
陰の狙い
what Yin hopes to
そ
accomplish.
れを探る糸口が
Tomorrow, we can ask around and see if we can find some more sort of lead.
分かったわ
Sounds good? Thanks to you, I have a feeling that I'll be sleeping soundly tonight. Wait, no, stop the ads. We might end.
お互い頭をすっきり
How about we
させて
hold a meeting tomorrow morning about how we get some much needed rest? Sounds like a plan. Oh, they learned bonding moves. Yay! By spending 100 zip each, a powerful combat. Oh, it's actually costly. That concludes this week's report. The warhounds they've trained may prove troublesome. If Master Yin were available, he would easily compensate for a lack of force. Very well. We shall continue with all our current operating protocols within the city. In addition, recall half of our personnel currently dispatched to Altair. Understood. I shall take my leave, Master Kao. Have a pleasant evening. Yes, to you as well. How troublesome. I'd rather not have to request the Elder's assistance. Such help would come with heavy debt. If only Master Yin were more cooperative, our plans would be proceeding splendidly.
契約分はきちんと働いているつもりだがな。
Wait. We're not. I plan to uphold my end of the bargain. Oh. Shouldn't surprise me that you are eavesdropping. Dear me, I fear I may have made a few slips of the tongue.
わざと聞かせたのだろう。
Please, we should both know you said exactly as much as you wanted me to hear.
相変わらず食え
Just as cunning as ever. I think I know that voice. Do I know that voice?
あなたほどでは
Me. Oh goodness, no, I'm no match for you.
ところで今宵はどのようなご用件で
To what do I owe this visit?
軍用犬への対処をする気になっていただけましたか
Are you perhaps in the mood to call some warhounds for us? I mean, we already did a bit of warhound fighting.
あの程度。お前
Your subordinates are more than capable enough to handle that matter.
私が相手を
My role is to take care of Rivachi's main
誰かを
force,
国とする
beginning with that man, Garcia.
そういう契約だった。
That was what you hired me for, was it not?
やれやれ
Oh dear, you truly are no fun. It's come to my attention that you've become entangled with Arc-en-Ciel for some odd reason. I'll have you know that CPD is quite good at their jobs, so don't do anything that will bring us trouble. Do I make myself clear? No need to worry.
それよりも
More importantly, what is your impression of the special support section? Oh, so that's what you've come here for. Let's see. They are an intriguing combination of young people. Their leader, Lloyd, most of all. He's perfectly aware of his weakness, yet he continues to push forward with determination. He seems to have a strong intuition as well. To be honest, I quite like people like him.
お前の趣味は聞いて
I was not asking you about your tastes.
他のメンバーは
What
どうだ
about the other members? Again, each of them proves to be quite intriguing in their own way. Mayor McDowell's granddaughter possesses a keen sense of diplomacy and operates as the team administrator. He really has sold the profile for us. As for the girl from the Epstein Foundation, well, her horrible stuff itself is fascinating. I suspect she has some special qualities of her own. Lastly, we have a red-headed fellow. He has certain air about him, one not dissimilar to our own. Who is our own?
なるほど
Intriguing, indeed. I must ask, why have you taken such great interest in them?
何
I simply wish to put them to a little test.
この私
I was curious to find out if they were worthy of taking on a request from Ian.
相手でどうなのか
What? That's something. Yay! Next day. Next day after what? Like 4 hours of like games.
でもそれはおかしい
Isn't it a
わ
bit ridiculous?
今回
Despite all the work we put in, we had no choice but to hand the case over to the first division. When I joke that it's like the cutscenes here are like 1 hour long and 30 minutes to 1 hour long, it's not a joke, it's real.
リーシャさんに気を利かせて
If Risha hadn't asked us in the first place, everything we have covered could have stayed hidden. Yeah, you're right.
となると一家の目を欺く陽動っていうせい
If only there was some kind of diversion that would allow us
そ
to
もそも
continue
インの存
investigating.
在を知っている人間は誰なんだろう
Think for a minute, who would know about Yin in the first place?
そうね
Well, obviously Heiwei, considering that's his current employer.
やり合っているルバ
Then there's the rival Ribache, and the first division is trying Heiwei's movement according to
あ
Dudley.
とはルバーチェと関係が
From there, we can
ハルトマン
assume
議長も知っていそうね
that Speaker Hartman, who's closely tied to Ribache, knows about him as well.
ハルトマン議長って
That's the man you mentioned yesterday, right, Ellie?
ええ帝国
Yes, he's
派
a
のリーダー
career
として
politician who's more or less rules over the Diet, serving as the leader of the Imperial faction.
多分
Honestly, it wouldn't be far-fetched to say that he's Ribache's greatest
ち
supporter.
なみに
Incidentally, almost all of Grandfather's reform bills were crushed by this man.
そうなのか
I've always heard his name, but I never knew just how much power he had.
そうなると
If he's tied to Ribache though, then Yin would be a threat to him as well, I imagine. Yes, which means they won't have much of a connection.
ティオ
Theo, Randy,
どうしたの
you two look completely bewildered. Is there something we're missing?
いや
No, it's just... Ellie's already on board.
エリーさん
Ellie, you seem to be in a much better mood today, Ellie. Ah, I guess so.
ごめんなさい
I'm sorry about yesterday. Everyone, I wasn't acting like myself.
でももう大
But
丈
I'm
夫
fine now, and I don't intend to be a burden to the team anymore.
だからエリー
You've never been a burden to us, Ellie.
言うなってむしろ俺たちの方がいろいろ助けてもらってるんだからさ
Quite the opposite, actually. You help us out all the time.
今だってほら
I mean, look at us now. Thanks to your political knowledge, we're making progress by leaps and bounds.
そうかしら
Oh, you really think so?
怪しい
Something smells fishy.
怪しい
Agreed, something is off. Very off. Hmm? Wait a minute, you two. Oh no. The ship is being sailed.
そういや昨日
You know, now that I think about it, I could swear I hear a pair of voices chattering away on the roof from my window.
ひょっとして
I wonder.
なるほど
Congratulations, Lloyd and Ellie.
おめでとうございます
I wish the best for you two.
いや
Oh, hold on, we didn't do anything that deserves congratulations. Right, Ellie? Yes, I mean, no!
ただちょっと
We were just talking about life and other things of that nature.
なるほどいろいろ
Like, yeah, I talk life with the ladies now and again. God dang it, Randy.
で
So tell me, how far do you two go?
ランディ
Randy!
ちょっとティオちゃんもいるのに
Please, Tio's really sitting right there. How far did you go? Is Randy referring to the intimacy people engage in while in romantic relationships?
いやいや
Yeah, no, not at all.
ヒューヒュー
Sitting in a tree.
いい加減にしなさい
That's enough for today. That is enough for today. Yes, ma'am. Sheesh.
俺とエリーの
Me and Ellie together romantically. You guys know that wouldn't happen? Eh?
そもそも
I mean, I don't think we're all that compatible. No, Lloyd, don't say that. Shut your mouth. I don't think we're that compatible. And I really can't imagine our relationship going that way. Right, Ellie? No.
あれ
What's the matter? You idiot.
見ました
He stepped right on the landmine.
そうね
Oh yes, you are so right, Lloyd.
ただお話しして
All I did was ask you for some advice on a very unimportant subject, that's all.
ええそん
And
な
there's
甘いのに
definitely wasn't any sort of a romantic
ありませんでしたかも
atmosphere, and you so graciously pointed out. Alright then.
あの
You know, I'm by incompatible, I only meant you don't exactly make a good match. No, shut your mouth!
ヒロ
Sorry.
まあなんだ
Well, either way, good to see you got some more fire in you today, Mademoiselle.
安心しました
Thank goodness. I was not sure whether you were going to stay with the CPD.
心配かけて
Sorry, I meant to make you all. I never meant to make all of you worry.
まだわからないけど
I don't know where the future will
今
take me.
私がいるべき場所はここであるのは
But
間違
right
いない
now, I know this is where I'm meant to be.
だからみんな改めてよろしくお願いします
So everyone, I'm happy I get to keep working with you.
エリー
ヘリーさん
お嬢のツッコミがないとやっぱり閉まらねえもんな
Damn straight. Besides, but we get much done around here without you to keep us in line.
込ませているのはあなたたちが
We didn't have to be so stern all the time if you didn't try to wander off the casino every other day, Randy.
まあそれはともかく
That's enough of that.
操作方針だけど
wait.
結局
Dang it.
どうしようかしら
No, go away, ads. What should we do about the investigation from here on out? Good question.
一家とは別のアプローチ
We could always attempt to corner Yin with a different approach than the first division is
い
using.
ろいろ切り口があるので逆
However, that unfortunately does not do much to narrow our options
わ
down.
かったらあれだ
In that case, I've got an idea.
カルバードの
How about we have ourselves a trip to Calvard's eastern quarter?
少しは陰の
I bet we'd find new clues about Yin. Wait, we're going to Calvard?
それはもう
Why
だった
didn't I think of that?
でも外国に出張なんて
Would the department even authorize a business trip to a foreign country?
支援課の範疇から
The eastern
外れそうな気が
quarter
する
is
し
far outside of our jurisdiction after all.
ティオ
Tio pulling strings.
どうしたの
Tio, what are you doing?
警察のデータベースを
I was contemplating looking into the police database a bit more.
一家の動向
Perhaps I would be able to learn about the First Division's movement and so on. However, I already searched it last night, so there may not be way of new information.
そうか
Let's try it anyway.
やらない
Bit sitting around here doing nothing. Ah,
どうしたんだ
what's wrong?
珍しいです
How strange.
動力メール
It seems as though we have received an orb mail.
動力メール
What's that again? Aren't they essentially letters that can be sent from terminal to terminal? It's an email.
はいすごく便利
Precisely. The peculiar thing is, despite being extremely useful, almost no one in the CPD uses that functionality.
キーボードが
Most likely because not many officers are trained to use keyboards.
なるほど
One of them.
確かに俺も使えないしな
Fortunately.
それより誰からなんだ
Well, who's it from?
今開いてみます
Let me check. What?
なんだ
What is it?
一体誰から
Who would send us? I, Yin, hereby submit my support requests. Overcome this trial and face me. Only then will I grant you your mission.
これは
It's him!
おいおい、何の
Is this some kind of joke?
ティオちゃん、このメールはどこか
In the Japanese, Lloyd does not use mail. I mean, uses this is. Well, Theo, where was the mail sent
警
from?
察本部ではありません。
Definitely not the police department.
わかりました。
Got it.
クロスベル国際
It was sent from the International Bank of Crossbell, otherwise known as
IBC です。
IBC.
どういうことだ
What does this mean?
IBC っていや
The IBC that bank has rakes in Mira from all over Zemuria, right?
なんでそんなとこ
Why
ろ
the
が
hell would a place like that be sending us a prank mail?
私に聞かれても。
Why do you assume I would know?
でも、
I can say, however, that this mail was definitely sent from an IBC terminal.
誰が送ったの
I have no way of knowing who sent it though.
もしかして
Could it be possible that he infiltrated the IBC?
正直
It's not out of the question.
それに
The IBC building is home to quite a few external companies and organizations.
確か
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think there's an Epstein Foundation office too.
え
That's
え
correct.
知り合いが
An acquaintance of mine works there.
ですが
However, I would have been more clear that Orbal Mail was sent directly from the IBC's main terminal. Because of that, I think the possibility of an external company being involved is low.
直接聞いてみるしか
Well,
ない
I won't know until we ask them.
なるべく
I
一家に
wanted the investigation to fly under the first division's radar, but we really don't have any
さす
choice.
がに身分を明かさないと
Going undercover, this might be a little tricky.
ま、余計な
Should we hurry up and check it out before they get in our way again?
ひょっとしたら
Actually, we'll be able to perform our search in secret after all. Really?
どういうことですか
How exactly?
私の友人に IBC
My
の関
best
係者
friend's
がいる
father worked at the
その人
IBC.
のお父様に
If we
事情を
explain the
話せば
situation to him, he might give us a hand.
そうだったのか
Think so?
おお、こう
Hey, ain't
そう
that
じゃねえか
convenient?
さすがお嬢
Well,
いろいろな
well, Madame Oselli, you got more connections than you want to know, don't ya?
それなりにね
I have a decent amount. Unfortunately, I have no way of knowing whether or not he's even in Crossbell City, given how hectic his schedule is.
どんな立場の方なんですか
What sort of position does he hold there?
多分知ってる
May have heard of him,
ピ
actually.
ーター・クロイスっていう
His name is Dieter Kreuz. What? Ah, but he famous or something? I'll say. Honestly, you could make the argument that he's just as well known as Ilya.
ディーター
Dieter Cross.
大陸
He is one of the continent's most wealthy individual and a leading figure in the Zemurian economy,
現 IBC 総
as well as the current CEO of the IBC. He's the top dog of the whole freaking bank.
もともと
He's originally an old friend of my father's,
ソフトも昔から親交が
but he's also kept a friendly relationship with my grandfather. Because of that, I've known him a good portion of my
娘
life,
さんは私
and
の
his daughter
幼馴
is
染
one of my
みたいな
closest childhood friends.
そうだったのか
Wow, that's
しかしそんな
amazing.
人だと
But even if he is the CEO, we won't be able to do much if he's not here.
うん
You're right. I heard that he spends almost half of the year abroad on business
で
trips.
もダメでもともとだから
Nevertheless, there's no harm in trying, is there?
私の友人ならいるかもしれな
Even
い
if
し
he isn't in the
訪ねる
town,
だけ訪
my
ねてみましょ
my
う
friend might be. He may be able to help
なあ
us.
そうしよう
Let's do it
しか
then.
し
We're getting somewhere with the investigation now, at least. But
メールの意図ですね
are you worried about the intentions behind the orb mail?
脅迫状もそう
Was
でした
written similarly to the threat letter, but his reason for sending it remains unclear.
せっかく向こうからわざわざ
Well, we went out his way to send us a challenge. Be rude of us not to take the bait, you know?
そうね行き
Agreed.
ましょう
Shall we head to
IBC
the IBC then? Okay, I'm gonna check quests. Quest. No! Ads, go away! God dang it.
あれれまたよろしく
Arere. Goodness. I'm gonna check weapons in the meantime while ads are playing. God dang it, ads. Still the same. Mm-hmm. Boom, 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 boom. Serious, actually. Where do I put this? Red letters. Hey, Albrecht is finishing. I'm gonna like end the stream for today here. Wait, can I like go somewhere? Burp, 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 burp. So I don't have stuff for like tomorrow or like the weekend kinda thing, but next week probably say play something new like the Black Myth Wukong, and I'm gonna continue like the Crow game as well. So there's that. What else? I post schedules, if I don't forget, on the Twitter. The Twitter. I'm going to call it the X. That is all. Yup. Thank you everyone for like staying, bring her, and all that. I will yeet you away now to someone cool. And I will appreciate if you stay for the raid. So you know. Anywho. Thank you everyone for watching. Goodbye, good night, good morning, good evening on your end. Bye bye.